Do you want to talk us in, or do you want me to do the intro today?
What? Have you been dying to do it?
I don't die to do anything.
I can tell that you secretly wanted to say welcome to One for the Table in a chippy, happy-go-lucky voice.
Yeah, if I did that, though, I'd spend like half the amount of energy I have for the rest of the day.
Give me the full energy. Bring us in.
Should I try to do my best, like, kimchi introduction voice?
I want John Kong at his happiest.
Oh, man. All right, here we go. Hello, everyone.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Do you know I have never once, like, anytime I've ever written anything in an exclamation point, I've never been happy or excited to actually, like, have you?
Yes, absolutely.
Hello, everybody.
Happier.
Oh, God. Hello, everyone. Okay. I can actually do it. I promise. I can do it. Hello, everyone. This is One for the Table, and I am your host, John Kung.
And this is Kimchi.
And today, we're going to talk about something very near and dear to both of our hearts. Fried chicken.
Near and dear to, like, everyone in the world, because I feel like every country has their own version of fried chicken.
That is so valid. Like, I can't imagine, like, I mean, obviously, unless you don't eat meat at all, like, is there...
I don't know a country that doesn't have a fried chicken.
No, that's totally right. Like, every single country has a version of, like, a way to batter or fry chicken. Because it's, like, it's just, like, a perfect food. It's crunchy, it's salty, it's fatty, and you've got, like, such, like, meaty bites that you go, especially if, like, I personally like dark meat. Fried chicken more. I honestly think the people who do it the best, though, are right now the Koreans. Korean fried chicken is legendary.
I feel like 10 years ago it was all about karaage, but now, like, the shift has, like, been focused. I feel like Korean food in general just has been, like, way more trendier.
True. I think, like, Korean food has, like, taken a spotlight, but with good reason. I think it's been the most, or one of the most underrated cuisines in Asia for the longest time. But, you know, it's spicy, it's sweet, it's savory. There's so much variety of so much different kinds. There's so much history to Korean food. I never really was, like, I make karaage as one of my signature dishes when I make chicken and waffles, like a version of it. But whenever I eat it out, I will admit, like, I haven't had a really good karaage experience outside of my own home. I'm not saying I do it the best. I've just had really bad luck in the United States and at Narita Airport, which I feel like are the only places that I've ever had karaage.
Because also karaage, if it's not done well, the meat is, like, stringy and chewy.
It's stringy and chewy, and then, like, if you don't eat it right away, the breading gets, like, soggy and stuff. You have to have it, like, straight out of the fryer. And my experiences in, like, my only one experience in Japan that was not, like, representative of what it should be. But then, like, I don't think I've been to a place in the United States that has done the dish justice.
There's a place in LA. It's a Japanese fried chicken restaurant called Pikuniku.
That's so cute.
Like picnic.
Yeah.
But they actually have a karaage chicken sandwich that is, like, delicious.
Really? What's in?
There's, like, a mountain of, like, alfalfa sprouts and mayo and tomato and lettuce and, like, their house-made karaage. But it's, like, crispy and juicy, and it's good.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Is it that like, just imagine that crunchy fried chicken with, like, that richness of the mayonnaise and the fresh taste of the sprouts. It would be so very good.
My favorite way to eat karaage is you know, like, the Japanese, like, homemade tartar sauce, where it's, like, really thick and has, like, hard-boiled egg, like capers, like pickles, and it's, like, really thick with the karaage.
Oh, yes. The way that I make mine is I actually I mean, I don't really know if I can call the chicken that I make karage because it's just the same shape, but I marinate it in like a Hong Kong style marinade with like fish sauce, soy sauce, Chinese wine, and the meat, so the meat is tasty and juicy. And then I bread it, these small pieces of dark meat in potato starch, a mix of potato starch and all-purpose flour, because the potato starch is crispy and the all-purpose flour like gives it a nice color to it. And then I fry it, double fried, and top it with chili oil. Then chili oil. And then I put that on a Hong Kong waffle. And then I put that with Szechuan peppercorn infused maple syrup. And that's my chicken and waffles dish.
Damn, that's like some like Michelin star like quality like of like.
I love it. And the waffle that I make, like if I'm doing it, the waffle batter that I make is a curry waffle. It's so good.
Make it for me. Prove it. Prove that you can make it.
Oh, for sure. It's in my book. But yeah, next time you're here, I'll make you chicken and waffles.
Next time you're here, you'll make me chicken and waffles.
You don't have the waffle maker. I'm sure you could get it though.
Waffle maker is like the most easily accessible thing.
Well, it has to be the bubble waffle.
Oh,
it has to be the eggets, which I feel like that would be something that you would enjoy having in your house. Anyway,
I don't know, like baked goods. You know, like I like baked goods, but to actually make it at home, you see how much like flour goes in it, and then you kind of like don't want to eat it after you make it.
It's like like cookies. Like Little John, I got Little John a amazing cookie book. It's called Cookies the New Classics by Jesse Sedgwick, and it's like the sexiest cookie book I'd ever seen. But he started making them, and he was like, I didn't realize how much sugar but I didn't realize, he basically said like he didn't realize how bad for you cookies were. I just looked at him and I was like, well, yeah, what do you think it is about cookies that is so amazing? Like it's all just butter and sugar.
Literally, and flour.
And flour. Although I will say, randomly speaking, and I know it's like the name of our podcast, but I've been making a lot of pancakes lately.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know we say we don't really care for pancakes compared to waffles, but you can't discount the fact that like pancakes are just easier to make.
You've changed.
I know. They're easier to make because I pretty much have a griddle in my kitchen now, and it's easy. I don't have a waffle. I also don't have a waffle maker.
Fame has changed you. Wow, making pancakes and stuff now.
I make protein pancakes with sugar-free berry compote.
Oh, sugar-free. Oh, damn.
It is that, you know, we be on our fitness again. It's springtime. But yeah, anyways, fried chicken. So do you have a favorite fried chicken chain here in the United States?
Oh, okay. So
okay, no, first, where is your favorite like fried chicken chain, and then where is your favorite place for fried chicken? Because not all the time, those are not always the same places.
Okay, so when it comes to fast food, I like my fried chicken from 3 different places. Now, anytime, anywhere, any place, Jollibee's spicy fried chicken is like the most supreme one. You know,
that's good.
But Jollibee's not everywhere, as you know. So the second best thing is Popeye's spicy chicken. You know, it hits a spot, and you can also get a side of rice and like coleslaw, which like, you know, is satisfying as an Asian person. And then third is KFC's original recipe, but only if it's fresh.
Yes.
So like, you'd only want to go to KFC during like peak busy hour when they're like constantly making new chicken and turning it over.
Yeah.
But if you get like original recipe that's been sitting there for a while, it's like dry and super salty and disgusting.
Yes, I agree. I will say when I was younger, we ate KFC more than anywhere else, probably just because of it was the only one that was available when I was a kid where I was. One thing that I would do as a kid would be like if we had like fried chicken left over, and we would buy it by the bucket for the family. So we always had fried chicken left over. The next day, when I was like, I think 4 years old, I would go into the kitchen, into the fridge, and like eat all the skin. Eat the skin off of all the pieces of fried chicken and put the chicken back, because for some reason, to me, day old KFC fried chicken skin would come right off of the chicken, and I would just eat them like potato chips.
Yeah, because don't they basically like steam the chicken first and then basically batter that and fry it? So that's why
I don't know.
The skin is like separate.
Yeah, the skin just separates off in like one giant piece, and I'm just like, it was so good.
And your parents never whooped your ass for that?
Huh? Oh, I would totally get in trouble. Well, the thing is, like, they wouldn't eat it the next day. Like, the leftover fried chicken was always something that, like, I had to eat for, like, lunch or dinner the next day.
Yeah.
And so, like, I would eat all of the skin first, but then later on, I would just get all this, like, skinless fried chicken, day-old fried chicken, and I'd have to eat it later.
Oh, my God. Yeah, growing up, too, in our town, KFC was, like, the only choice. But my mom would never go to a KFC in like a white neighborhood. She'd go to like KFCs like in like more diverse neighborhoods, because there had like a higher turnover of like chicken there, so it was like fresher. Yeah, and then we'd always like clip the coupons, because newspaper used to give out like KFC coupons, so we get like a bucket deal for like 12 pieces or something.
Was KFC the one that gives you a cake if you get a family meal? No, I think that was Popeyes. I think Popeyes, you got like a chocolate cake or something like that.
Oh, really? No, our family was not a dessert people either, so we'd always get the original recipe, like 12 piece, lots of honey mustard, and then coleslaw, and I think potatoes. I think they had a potato salad. No. I can't remember if it was like a potato salad or a corn salad, but there was like another salad option.
I think KFC also had like a macaroni salad.
Was it? It was some
or a pasta salad or something like that. Yeah.
And then we bring it home and they eat it with rice and kimchi.
Ooh, nice. In Hong Kong, rice would be a side that they serve. And you can also buy like KFC rice bowls with tons of like corn and rice and mashed potatoes, and then the chicken pieces on top. KFC does so well in Asia. Yeah, to deliver in Hong Kong.
And also, they taste better in Asia.
100%. Like, but the thing is, like, Asians would never stand for the shitty quality of fast food that we have here.
It's true.
Like, they would just go out of business.
Like, when I was in Hong Kong, I went to KFC for breakfast because that was, like, the only thing that was open right next to the hotel. And they had, like, the donut with the soy milk, and then they had, like, the macaroni soup with, like, Spam, and they like the whole like full Hong Kong fantasy.
Which is like, those are like quintessential Hong Kong dishes. That's so funny that they have those there.
But then also one of my favorite like fast food chicken burger, it's only sold at KFC in Korea that I know of.
What's in it?
It's called Power Burger. So it's like sesame bun, whole hash brown patty. I think it's 2 slices of American cheese. And then like spicy zinger patty, and a slice of tomato.
That does sound really good.
It's like very decadent.
When we go to Korea, you have to take me.
Yeah.
My favorite chains are. I agree with you. Jollibee is the best. Their spicy crispy chicken is so very good. But I think we only have one Jollibee in like all of Michigan, and it's far away. And I can't drive that far. Barring that, my favorite accessible chicken chain that is close to me is Gus's. It's a North Carolina fried chicken chain. And they only have one kind of fried chicken. They have their original recipe, and it's spicy. It's actually like pretty spicy. You don't need to add hot sauce or anything to it. It's one of the few fried chickens where it's like, I don't need to put anything on this. I can just eat this on its own because it is that tasty. The meat is so well seasoned on the inside.
Yeah, we have Augustus right by my house too, and they're quite delicious. Yeah,
Yeah, they're a good one. I like them more than Popeyes, but I still like Popeyes is like my road trip standard. Like if there's a Popeyes on the side of the road when we take our road trips, it's a Popeyes fried chicken sandwich. It's when I go to the airport, I'm passing a Popeyes. I'm going over there for sure. I remember Destiny's Child I remember reading an article long time ago where Destiny's Child all got honorary Popeyes golden gift cards where like it's pretty much unlimited Popeyes for life on their gift cards. And that is my barometer for success. Like that is what I want. That's how I know I will make it, is if someday Popeyes gives me like their golden card and I can just have all the Popeyes I want whenever I want.
I mean, I got the Chipotle card, so I'm satisfied there.
I'm so jealous. Actually, if I could, I'm not going to say anything because like I don't want Popeyes to feel snubbed. It is Popeyes for me. Popeyes are nowhere. I'm not going to be picky.
And also, like, I don't know how like Popeyes do it, but like all their new products, they're pretty consistent with the quality too. Like, they just released like a strawberry biscuit that TikTok is going crazy over.
Are you serious? I've never had this. I haven't heard of this.
Apparently, it's like their biscuit filled with strawberries, like real strawberries, topped with like icing that they just added into their menu. And then their fish sandwich, apparently everybody's like raving about it too. And they recently had a chicken nugget, and I'll say those are probably some of like the best fried like fast food chicken nuggets that I've ever had.
Really? I tried their blackened chicken sandwich. I actually did like a campaign for them for that blackened chicken sandwich, and I like they sent me like 4 or 5 just so I could get the shot with them, and I ate like 2 of them in a row. I could not stop. They were
apparently like if you get like the blackened tenders, it's actually like really good for like dieting because it's like low in calories and like high in protein. Yeah.
Let me check, man. Let me take a look at that. Let's cross-reference that. Blackened tenders, Popeyes.
Nutrition.
And then I will look at nutrition. Popeyes. Oh, 3 pieces for 170 calories. That is actually really good.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. That's really, really good. Like 2 grams of fat, 2 grams of carbs. And the rest is just filling, protein.
You know?
It's yeah. That's wild. And like for references, is like my protein bar is like 220 calories. Like this is maybe I'll stop by there every time I go to the airport. Maybe I'll just go there.
Yeah, I guess some Cajun.
Go ahead.
The only what?
I said the only issue. My only sad point is that the Popeyes isn't open in the mornings at the airport, which is when I fly out of there.
Yeah.
They do not do breakfast.
They should.
Yeah, I know. Could you imagine?
I don't know. They already have to. All they have to do is take their biscuits and put chicken in between and sell it.
That is like, and then maybe drizzle some maple syrup on top of there.
Yeah,
kind of like do their version of like a McGriddle or something with fried chicken. That would be so good.
Literally, like, yeah, you don't even have to give us like eggs. Like, just give me like chicken and that biscuit. You already have it on the menu,
right? And or like they could take like their biscuit batter or their biscuits and stuff and like stick that in a waffle maker and then stick that like and lie to me and tell me if it's a waffle and then give me chicken and waffles. I'll still buy it. If I can make an excuse to have fried chicken for breakfast, I'll do that.
Literally, Popeyes, if you're listening, like, make it happen. There's an audience for this.
There is. Also, get me that golden card, please.
I don't even need a golden card. Give me the PR, please, because I was really jealous of the Popeyes PR box that John got.
The Popeyes toolbox.
I
love that thing. That was iconic.
Yeah, that was really cute. Yes, but Jollibee though, like I'm actually like very happy that Jollibee is being perceived so well, like here in the States, and it's expanding so fast now because Like, I didn't know how Americans would like take the concept of like the Filipino spaghetti or like the rice with the fried
Filipino
chicken.
baked spaghetti is delicious.
It is
It's so
delicious.
good. It's so good. And like, I did.
But I
I
think it throws
feel
like a lot
like,
of Americans off because it's like sweet and has hot dogs in it.
yeah, yeah. I remember like the way that I used to get spaghetti when I was little. It would have like the hot dogs in there, but then they would like stir fry it.
Mm.
It's so good. It's so good. Yeah. Jollibee was something that I had a lot in Hong Kong, but I haven't had it in years now.
Well, next time you come to LA, even though like when you come to LA, there's just so many things to eat that like we never end up eating like fast food or anything like that.
No, it's true. It's true. We could like just Grubhub it one day.
Mm,
Uh-huh.
true. So growing up, like the way we used to get fried chicken was you always get fried chicken for delivery,
Uh-huh.
and with Korean fried chicken or like traditionally how you get is half fried and half coated in sauce,
Uh-huh.
and then you eat the non-sauce version like while it's crispy, and then after that the sauce that's soaked into like the batter of like
Uh-huh.
the coated ones, and then you enjoy the sauce coated one after with like when the
Yeah.
flavor is like all infused, and it always comes with
Ooh.
a nice little like radish on the side that's like white and clean and crisp.
That sounds amazing. What's your favorite like sauce that they put on there?
You know, like when I was young, I was like all about the sauce and I was like all about condiments and I love like dipping in different condiments. I don't know, the more I get older,
Uh-huh.
the less I like covering my food in condiments. Is that
Uh,
weird? Like I want to taste like the
no.
ingredients I get is the best, and the
Right.
purest.
Right.
But I don't mind condiments, but I just don't want it like drenched.
Right. When I would eat fried chicken as a kid, it wasn't battered. We always had it like Chinese style fried chicken where we put it in soy sauce and then I think we like tossed a little bit of baking soda onto the skin so the skin itself would be crunchy. And when you fried it, like the skin would puff up on its own. Um, Maybe might be like a tiny little bit of cornstarch on there as well, but it was always like marinated in soy sauce, white pepper, and fish sauce so that the meat was really, really flavorful. And then I think they put maybe some chicken powder in the starch itself, put it in the starch, put some baking soda in there, and then they would fry it then. And that was like my favorite, like snack time, after school snack time would be like just fried chicken.
I remember when I went to elementary school in Korea, the day that school lunch was served fried chicken was like the biggest day.
Mhm.
And all the kids would be like so excited. Um,
Mhm.
I think when I was in fifth grade, I volunteered to hand out lunch, which
Yeah.
like at that point like it was only girls who did it because like sexist
Gender
whatever
roles. Yeah.
gender roles and but I volunteered, so I was like the only boy passing out lunch food, so I
Uh,
could have the power to control how much food each kid got. And that was like my first taste into like a power play at a young age.
that I can just see you young as a child looking up another whole ass child up and down and being like, no. Not for
Like,
you.
like what the lunch kid and I would do is if there's something like amazing that comes out like fried chicken or like hot dogs or whatever, we just set aside like bunch for ourselves
Mhm.
and then distribute the rest.
Oh,
And then we make sure like every kid got some, like every kid got like an equal amount. But
but
if
you got
anybody
a little
wanna-
bit more equal.
exactly, we get just a little bit more.
That's hilarious. And when I was in high school, we did a whole bunch of things for our senior prank, but one of the failed senior pranks was we actually went to the wet market by our school and we bought live chickens. We bought some live chickens And then we brought them to the school and we let them loose around the school. And somehow they had managed to get into the cafeteria area. And all I remember seeing was the head chef from the cafeteria come out of the kitchen, grab all the chickens, and head into the kitchen with like three chickens hanging by their feet on each hand of his. So like 6 chickens total into the kitchen. And like within the next hour, he was giving away fried chicken for free to the students.
Oh my God. How delicious, but also traumatizing.
Because in our head, like what was going to happen, like it would be funny because like we thought the chickens were just going to run around everywhere and like the teachers were going to be chasing these chickens all around the school. That did not happen. They just stood there and then like the guy just picked them up and then put it in and then was giving fried chicken. And I did have some. It was really good.
But these chicken had no survival instincts.
No survival instincts whatsoever.
Also, growing up in Korea, I think I was like in 2nd or 1st grade. I go to church every Sunday just because like that's the thing you did. You go to church on Sundays. You don't question it. It's just part of like your like everyday routine. And then after like the kids lesson, the teacher would always take us out for KFC once a month. But like you never knew like when that day was gonna be, so you wanted to make sure you went like every week to get the KFC.
Yeah.
And then one time there was a huge drama because the teacher ordered extra crispy. The original recipe, but I saw that they added extra crispy in the menu. So I asked the worker, "Can I just get my piece extra crispy?" And they said, "Sure." And then the piece they happened to give me was a breast piece, huge breast piece.
Yeah.
And then everyone else had like like leg, wings, or whatever that was like tiny in piece. So then like all the kids like revolted, saying like I was getting like special treatment.
So you've been a star your entire life, is what you're saying.
No, I've always knew what I wanted out of life.
And you got it. Whether it be the biggest piece of fried chicken or a Birkin, you gonna get it.
Like, you think I went to KFC? No. You think I went to church to make friends? No. I was there for the KFC.
Oh, man. We will be right back.
Welcome back.
Hello, everybody.
To Diner Drive-In? No. Welcome back to One for the Table, featuring Jonathan Kong, the Hamburger Master,
and Kimchi. Make a mogul. Oh, man. So do you have a favorite place for fried chicken? Like, a restaurant, like not a chain? Like, have you had a good...
Yeah, so, honestly, LA has so many great Korean fried chicken places, or fried chicken places in general. That it's like really like hard to pick just one. Like one of my favorite places here is called Chimelier. These people that does handshake, it's like their version of like fried chicken place. You had it when you were here. Do you remember those like
I've been to handshake.
The handshake, but also I've ordered Chimelier sandwiches before.
You've ordered them. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was really, really good.
So their fried chicken sandwich, it's like a spicy chicken sandwich, and you can control like how hot you like it. I always get medium because I'm not trying to like. It's not that I can't handle it, but I want to like enjoy like the heat while like me being able to taste my food, you know. So anyway, it comes with a hot chicken patty, and then it comes with like a slaw that is like super, super vinegary. And also comes with a shiso leaf on like really nice like brioche bun. And the chicken is like so crispy and spicy, but then like the vinegar slaw like really cuts through like that chicken beautifully. And the shiso has like that little fragrant like after je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, the shiso is like kind of like a almost like a sit like oh, what is it? Like a grassy cumin flavor to it. Like I really
Uh-huh.
like shiso. Um, well, in Detroit, my favorite chicken place used to be. It's not open. It's not there anymore. It's called Hudson's Cafe now. But before, when it
Mhm.
was the Breakfast House and Grill, they had amazing fried chicken and waffles. But here, the places for the best fried chicken sandwiches in Detroit, at least my favorite. I'm not gonna say the best because a lot of people do fried chicken sandwiches here. Um, would be uh for the most interesting one is definitely Takoi. They do a Thai fried chicken sandwich with like a coconut ranch and like a Thai slaw on top. So it's like super, super flavorful. And I'm sure they marinate their chicken in fish sauce as well. So like the chicken is nice and salty and very umami. Um, Saffron des Trois has the most massive, incredible fried chicken sandwich, just in scale and in size. And they're up for a James Beard right now. So congratulations to them. And Ima in Midtown has a fried chicken sandwich that is tossed in chili oil, and it's kind of like served as like a diner chicken sandwich, and it's also very good. And then Itori has a very good regular chicken sandwich that's kind of like a steakhouse chicken sandwich.
Yum.
Yeah, I've done fried chicken sandwich tours. I could do that. Like if I just dedicated my whole identity and persona to fried chicken sandwiches, I could actually be happy.
Like, how do you feel about Nashville hot chicken?
I've had it before. It's not that hot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I feel too.
It's not bad.
It's not bad, but also like, like they dip the whole thing in like hot oil.
Mm-hmm. You know
So
what? I've never had Nashville hot chicken that didn't come from a chain though.
mm,
I feel like I need to actually go and go
no.
to like a restaurant there before I like pass any kind of judgment on like a style of fried chicken, because like I've only had it for like maybe it was like a I don't know, a Popeye special or a KFC special with their version of Nashville hot chicken. It's not like actually a Nashville thing.
Yeah, when I went to Nashville, I had the hot chicken there and it was pretty good, but it wasn't like I don't know. Like it didn't like blow my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a hot chicken place here in LA. Howlin' Ray's hot chicken. The chicken like managed to stay really crispy. 'Cause even after like they dip it in the oil, they still like add like a hot powder like over it.
Mm-hmm.
And their sandwich is like really spicy and really good. It comes with really good pickles, which I think really
Oh,
makes a sandwich.
yes.
It also comes with
Agreed.
a really good like creamy slaw that's also like delicious. Um, yeah, the world of fried chicken.
Hmm. What is See, I want to hate on it, but I've never had it, so I can't really say the bad things I want to say about it. But
Mm.
like, have you had Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A, yeah. Not recently because I don't support their ethics, but
Yeah.
back in the day, I've had it.
Did you like it? Was it worth it? Well, it's not. No,
No,
there's nothing that's worth it. But supporting
is
something
it?
like that
Is it?
now. But like, I will say I'm curious to know what it tastes like. I would never like act on that curiosity, but still.
To me, it's like perfectly fine. I guess their thing is like they marinate the chicken breast in like pickle juice. Um,
Okay.
and it's a perfectly good sandwich, but it is nothing special or mind
Hmm.
blowing. Their waffle fries are like never crispy enough and never salty enough. The sandwich, I don't know, it's just like you can get the sandwich at like any diner anywhere.
Hmm.
It is
Yeah.
perfectly average sandwich that's like clean and made well, but
Oh.
it's not something I'd ever go out of my way for. But plus, like their ethics.
Oh yeah, of course. The restaurant that I used to work at, we would make sous vide like fried chicken, and that was marinated in pickle juice, but it was like whole pieces of fried chicken and not a sandwich itself. It was really good.
It sounds really good.
Yeah, too bad they closed, but it was called Gold Cash Gold. They had really good fried chicken.
Don't they all?
I know. Yeah, so I've never had been curious enough to try Chick-fil-A, but I think
Right.
like Popeyes is really good. I think people sleep on
Mhm.
the Wendy's spicy fried chicken sandwich.
Mm.
That's actually really good. Like if you can't get a Popeye spicy fried chicken sandwich, like you can be. I feel like you could be satisfied and happy with a Wendy's one.
But you know who else has a good spicy chicken sandwich? Jollibee.
Jollibee. That
So on
is
Jollibee,
true.
they also put in like sliced jalapenos, like fresh jalapenos in their sandwich.
Oh, for real?
And then also, there's a place here called Jewel. It's a vegan diner, and they actually had a fried chicken sandwich that's vegan that actually tasted really, really, really good.
Yeah. What was it made out of?
A tofu skin.
Interesting. I bet that would actually work really well. It's probably really crunchy, huh?
Yeah, you know, like that hard, like tofu skin that you put in like hot pots and stuff. Yeah, basically, like they bunch it up and they like batter it just like a fried chicken, and then they put it in a sandwich with like pickles and coleslaw, and it was really, really,
That's
really
very
satisfying.
clever. Hell yes, that sounds great. I would totally try that.
Yeah.
But this would be a good time. What do you think we answer some questions?
Well, we have questions.
We have questions. So basically, I've set up our Instagram account, and it's only got like one thing. We need to post better. We need to be better about posting. But I asked people to send us in DM some questions, and then I told them we'd answer them.
Okay.
Do you want to give this a try?
Yeah, let's answer them. Let's see what kind of questions that we get.
Okay. Danny DS Ritter Books asks, question for the podcast: what is your favorite source of spicy heat?
For a lot of my cooking, because I cook so much Korean food, I use gochujang, which is like chili flakes. But also, I use a lot of serrano peppers.
Nice. I think for me, it's between chili oil and gochujang, which is like the fermented chopped chilies. But the chopped chilies are not actually all that spicy though. So I guess like the chili oil, there's a Hunanese chili oil paste that I really like a lot. Kim doesn't think it's all that spicy. I think it's quite spicy.
Yeah, it wasn't spicy when I had it.
Really? I thought it was quite spicy. I think it's quite spicy.
If I didn't know any better, I would think you were Cantonese.
I am. That is correct. But I have a spice tolerance. I can hold my own. I just think maybe people just detect different types of spices differently.
Maybe.
Because I could eat that tteokbokki with you.
Not very well.
Listen, just because I was sweaty doesn't mean I wasn't enjoying it. But yeah, I think my favorite source of spicy is I like Thai chili peppers, and I like Chinese chili peppers. It's called like Facing Heaven chili because they grow pointed upwards. And then I also like Scotch bonnets. Let's see, what's the next question? This one is from Avi. Hey there, this is a question for the One for the Table podcast. Was there ever a moment where you found yourself doubting your own abilities, whether it's in kitchen or like in the kitchen or in makeup? If so, how do you regain the self-confidence? Or was there ever a moment in your careers?
I mean, my entire life is a self-doubt. Will I make it through today? Will I make it through this lunch?
It's kind of true though. I mean, I feel like we're still people who are just figuring it out.
Yeah.
And just because we have platforms doesn't mean like the hardships of running small businesses or running a business doesn't apply to us. I think it's definitely a fake it till you make it type thing. And even then, you don't really know when it is you've made it. It's usually somebody else that tells.
We just want all of our listeners to know that John Kong struggles. What the fuck? Okay. Well, but I always tell myself, worst thing that can happen is no, or public humiliation. You know. and suddenly life's not so bad. Like, what's the worst thing that can happen to you?
That's
Like,
true. That explains the way you tweet. What's the worst that can happen?
But destruction, cancellation.
Oh my god. The funniest is when you like send me the DMs and like, hey, is this okay? Yeah, no, I mean, imposter syndrome hits really hard for everybody. Everybody has it, and I think it's actually a good thing, because if you have a little bit of imposter syndrome, it's an indicator that you're at least somewhat self-aware. I would be worried about the people that went through life with no worries about their ability whatsoever, because then you're like, I imagine that's what Trump is like. Certainly his son acts like that. Boogie the pug. Oh my god, is this a dog Instagram? Did we get messaged by a doggy? Oh my god, it's so cute, Kim. Look at this.
Focus.
Sorry. Okay, well, this pug is asking Shake Shack versus In-N-Out.
Really hard to compare, because Shake Shack is more easily available across the nation. Oh, that is actually really hard. Shake Shack's got that like soft potato bun, and then like the pressed patties. While In-N-Out is definitely like its own thing.
Mm.
You know, I'll say Shake Shack does have more variety. You know, like their fries are better. They have like milkshake, and then they have like mushroom burgers and like stuff like that. But I just love In-N-Out.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Like, I skip the fries at In-N-Out, and usually I just prefer to get 2 burgers instead.
I will say, for the burgers, In-N-Out. I like the burgers at In-N-Out more. They just taste better to me. But the Shake Shack in Hong Kong has this ice cream that's got to be like one of the best desserts I've ever had at a chain restaurant place. And actually, my friend Maddie was the one that told me to go. Like, it was during my last trip to Hong Kong, and one of my friends was like, okay, don't think I'm weird, but while you're here, you need to try the ice cream dessert at Shake Shack. It's like a black sesame ice cream with like brown sugar and mochi, and it was so good.
Whoa.
Yeah. It was really, really good. And that was like we also got some other exclusives. I think they had karaage. They had like Korean karaage there. With like a gochujang karaage, which was, to be quite honest, kind of basic, because it was literally just fried chicken with gochujang on it.
What is up with gochujang? Like, to me, it was okay though. I love gochujang. I grew up eating gochujang, and it's something like all Koreans have in their pantry, and but I feel like somehow like gochujang has really been colonized like the past like 5 years. Like, I went to fine dining, and they're like salad with gochujang dressing, and it was just like a basic salad with like a vinegar with a little gochujang like mixed in it, and I'm like, you're charging $25 for this?
It's so true, though. So I will tell you now, since you said that, I will tell you my opinion on this. Gochujang now is like teriyaki sauce in the 80s.
Completely, yeah.
Everyone was just putting teriyaki sauce on the most random shit and being like, look at me, I'm brilliant. I brought this from the Orient, like this exotic ingredient that no one has ever heard of. Meanwhile, they're using it in the most like basic bitch ways. And like, it's so funny to me. Chili oil had a moment that way, but because like chili oil, even if you make it really well, it doesn't really have you still need to like have an underlying flavor to really bring it out. But because gochujang is both sweet and spicy, a lot of the times a person like, let's will try it for the first time and be like, oh, this is all I need. But really, they're just using it practically like it was like a condiment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's totally the same thing. People who are like just putting gochujang on shit and trying to sell it off it's the new
Literally,
teriyaki sauce.
like you can't just like slap gochujang on things and then just it's not some I don't know. In Korea, we always have gochujang in our pantry because when you don't know what you want to cook, you put rice and like leftover side dishes in a bowl and put a scoop of gochujang and mix it all up.
Yeah.
For like big bibimbap or with noodles.
Yeah. So, I think everybody pretty much like figure out who's doing these. Like you can go to any like hipster bro gastropub and see like a gochujang grilled chicken burger.
Yes. Yeah. Or like fries with like gochujang aioli, like.
And all they did was just put a dollop of gochujang and some mayonnaise.
Literally, like enough of this gochujang madness.
Enjoy your $30 fries.
Mm-hmm. I know. The other day I went to Trader Joe's and I saw that they had gochujang, and I'm like, "What?" I mean,
Did you try it?
No.
It's probably Bibigo repackaged.
Probably. I mean, I'm glad like more Korean ingredients are becoming like popular, but also part of me like is like a little like bittersweet.
I understand where you're coming from in the sense that like I'm glad that more people are knowledgeable about this because that will increase demand, making it easier for us to get a hold of these ingredients. But at the same time, like people are definitely using them in like the most unimaginative ways and thinking they really did something they thought they ate. Nobody's eating.
That's true.
What were we talking about before then? Oh yeah, gochujang fried chicken at Shake Shack.
Well, here's a gochujang hack for you folks at home. If you don't know what to do with gochujang, when you make mac and cheese, take a spoonful of gochujang and mix it into the mac and cheese.
Oh, I bet that is really good.
It'll be a whole new world.
Really? What else do you like to do with it? I have a tub of gochujang that's unopened in my kitchen.
So you can also make a dipping sauce for, or like marinade. So you take gochujang and you add a little sugar, vinegar, a soy sauce, and you like mix it all together. And it's like a great like marinade for meat, dipping sauce for like chicken or like steak.
I'm gonna do a roast chicken today for lunch. I might actually do a gochujang. I'm gonna use gochujang in the rub today.
Oh, do it. Yeah.
Mix it with some ras al hanout. Like.
Also, when you make like any soup or stew, you can add like a little spoonful of gochujang to like spice up your life.
That is such a hack. I love doing that. Adding gochujang to like any soup and just making it super vibrant and delicious. Yeah. And especially like if you use like some kind of like creamy, not even a creamy, like I did it to like a soy milk soup once and it was like, it just brought it was smooth. It was spicy. It was like just tangy. It was so good. It's so good. Yeah. So, have you, to close out, have you eaten anything interesting lately?
Yes. So my friend Diana, her mom, is a great cook.
Oh, I'm sure. She's such a good cook herself.
And she was like visiting here for like 2 weeks, and every time I go over, she'd make us like a ton of different food. And she like loves durian. So she made these like Chinese like flat pancakes that are like grilled, but the inside was stuffed with so much mozzarella cheese and durian.
What?
Yeah, so then she like cut these like crispy pancakes, and then there was like sweet durian and like salty mozzarella just like ooey gooey like oozing out of it. It was so good.
That sounds amazing because like durian when it's like kind of warm, it's like you say like it kind of has the flavor of like caramelized onions. So like caramelized onions and mozzarella cheese on in like a crispy pancake. That's a Chinese grilled cheese.
Oh, it was so good. Oh my god, I want it again.
I'm salivating just thinking about it. I didn't have anything as interesting. Yesterday I was like very adamant about making like a really good healthy congee that'll help like my current fitness goals. And so I used oats, and then I used ground turkey, which I don't like ground turkey because when you cook it it's like all chalky and gross, but I velveted it. I velveted the ground turkey, so like that trick that they use in Chinese restaurants that makes like cheap cuts of meat super tender. I did that to the ground turkey, and then I cooked it in a saucepan, and it was really tender. It actually had like the texture of ground pork. And so I had oat ground turkey congee with salted duck egg cooked inside, and it was really, really good.
Yeah.
I actually just posted a video about it on my YouTube.
I actually saw.
You saw it? Oh, it looked pretty good, right?
Yeah, it looked really good. It
looked crunchy. Yeah, but highly recommend just having salted duck egg at your house. We sell it in vacuum packets. Yeah,
and they last for a long time too. So
yeah, they do. Wait, you're on you look at my YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. So you watch shorts?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
John,
what
I
is your
my
shorts?
friends.
I know, but like, what is your YouTube shorts feed like?
There's a lot of videos of you, a lot of videos of Cha Nu, my favorite Korean actor, and then a lot of videos of Song Han-min, which is like my favorite contestant in this like Survivor show.
Is it the hot guys? Is it the muscly people Survivor show?
No, it's Little Twins. It's like Little Twins. It's called Boys Planet, and they're trying to like they're trying to form like a boy group out of like 100 contestants.
I have seen your comments on YouTube about these, and I don't know what's going on, but I can picture it because I see them on TikTok a lot. My YouTube Shorts is depressing, and I can't seem to get out of it. Like I can't seem to change my feed. It's like Joe Rogan podcasts.
Oh, what?
I know, and I don't know how they determine that this is because like I follow queer people, I follow tech news, and I follow food. So it's like I'll see my friends' shorts, like H Woo and all them, but then like I get randomly fed like Joe Rogan podcast and like Dave Chappelle stand-up things, and I'm just like I don't want to see. And no matter how much I say like not interested, they keep feeding me that stuff.
I literally sent you a screenshot of my shorts thing. Like that it's literally like all Asian men.
That is so unfair. I want that. I don't want to see the things that they're let me see. And I know like I'm totally focused on YouTube, and like YouTube is like my focus on all of my stuff, but it's like, okay, so at least my shorts feed is better on my computer. When I'm flipping it through it in my phone, I don't know what they're thinking. So my shorts feed is, it's weird, myself, a lot of my own videos, and then I've been watching like a lot of Breath of the Wild content, so I'm getting served a lot of video game stuff. But because I'm so excited for the second. Do you play Zelda?
Couldn't get into it, man.
It's so good. Breath of the Wild?
Yeah. Too open world.
You don't like the open world feel?
I like open world, but there has to be some like linearity, like where.
Yeah, no, my ADD just runs wild, like goes crazy on there.
I'm a completionist, so if I go to dungeon, I have to like explore every crevice to make sure I found like every single item. But an open world like that, where you can't do that.
So much. So you
Yeah.
kind of break. Well, you can, because I did go to every single dungeon and do everything. And when you go to every single dungeon, you get like a motorcycle. It's so fun.
But anywho,
And then there's H. Wu actually making Korean fried chicken. I love him.
who? No, just kidding.
Cool. But that is our time, and I know you have to get going. So thank you so much for listening in today to us talk about fried chicken and stuff.
If you like what you heard, subscribe, like, share. And if you don't, you're a hater. And don't be a hater. We don't like haters.
We know. See you later. Bye, everybody. Have a great week.
Bye.